100K, 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 every day, we don't play, here to stay, we here to stay, concentrate, anticipate, it's okay,
Hello, my crypto juggernauts and family. Welcome to the Mx3 Crypto Report, your destination for relevant crypto information when you need it the most. My name is Michael, and we have Mike.
Hello, everybody.
And we have Mark.
Hey, y'all.
And we are Mx3. Thank you for tuning in today. As per usual, please subscribe, give us a like, hit that notification button, and leave a comment. We appreciate your support as we continue to give you more valuable content. All right, let's go to today's news article.
All right, let's get it started.
All right, so today we're looking at a news article that we found that was very interesting. It reads, the header reads, Redfin and Money.com answer your top questions about crypto real estate. And so today we wanted to zone in more about how crypto is impacting the real estate market and see what type of activities can be laid or can be found in the future concerning the blockchain and real estate in the future. So if y'all don't mind, I will read this article and then we will give our opinions on that. So I'm going to start here. Cryptocurrency is changing how we think about money, investing, shopping, and even real estate. That's why we have teamed up with Money.com to discuss how cryptocurrency may influence your next home purchase or sale. From comparing the advantages and disadvantages of blockchain real estate loans to expert opinions from Redfin chief economist Daryl Fairweather, this article will answer your top questions about crypto real estate. So what exactly is cryptocurrency? I know from the channel we have said a lot, but we'll still read through this article. Cryptocurrency is virtual money that is purchased, sold, traded, and stored strictly over the internet. The technology that powers cryptocurrency is called the blockchain. Blockchains are as their name suggests, are strings of data stored across a series of decentralized networks. Every crypto transaction ever made is recorded for perpetuity in a blockchain. The data contained in the blockchain can't be changed, in part because it's recorded in so many separate places. Who's using cryptocurrency? Chances are someone that you know owns or has owned cryptocurrency. Recent data reveals that about 16% of Americans have at some point invested in or traded crypto. Crypto has made deep inroads with younger generations, but it has been embraced by consumers of all ages. Some 38% of millennials say that they have some kind of cryptocurrency investments. Gen Xers aged 42 to 57 are next most likely to invest in cryptocurrency, with 28% of them reporting crypto use. Gen Z is close behind with a reported 23% of them owning cryptocurrency.
Sorry, I was just going to say that's really interesting because it shows that a lot of young people are into cryptocurrency. It looks like that's the majority, almost the majority of the cryptocurrency investors is young people.
Yes. And I think over the course of time, it's just going to keep increasing and increasing as the generations go by. And who knows, what are we in right now? 2022. So 2032, the whole world might be on Bitcoin or something. As crazy as that may sound, you know.
Yeah. And I think that kind of. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mike.
No, I was just going to say that actually sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it does. And I was just going to chime in because that kind of speaks to the way the young people view the current money system, that they really don't like it, they don't trust it, but they want to move on to the cryptocurrency. It really appeals to them more. And I noticed that because a lot of the young people, they ask so many questions as to why is this set up this way? Why is that done that way? And they kind of challenge things. And I think that's a really good viewpoint, because the money system, the fiat system, the way it's set up is really set up to help the rich get rich. And it's not really set up for anyone else, and for the common man, to move ahead or to get things done fairly, have things done fairly. So I think that's a very good viewpoint, and that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
I mean, once again, about 30 years ago, how much did it cost to fill up a gas tank? Right?
I was actually talking to my daughter about that earlier in the year. Man, back in the day, when I started driving, and Mark wasn't far behind, what were we paying? Like 50, 60, 75 cents?
Yeah.
Yeah,
well under $1.
and when I mentioned that to her, boy, she got hot. Yeah, so
so it's so evident that the value of the dollar is depreciating as inflation and the debt of the country keeps increasing, and I think this is another reason why the youth, even if they're not privy to these financial literacy, at least they're privy to the gains involved. But at core, it makes sense to have these appreciating types of currencies, because the value of the dollar is just being devastated, and it just keeps increasing at a rapid rate year by year. It's very scary if you think about it.
Yeah, and I don't really see a resolution for that without cryptocurrency. I mean, the more money is printed, especially in the United States, the more money is printed. Money is printed on a pretty rapid pace, but there's nothing to back it up. I mean, there's no gold standard anymore. There's nothing to back that up. So, I mean, I don't see any resolution coming for that besides, and I don't want to scare people, but I don't see any resolution coming for it besides a crash or cryptocurrency to really take over as the main currency for the country.
Something like my boss at work was like, yeah, y'all really lucky. We pay y'all more than the guys that started off 5 years ago. And I was like, well, yeah, duh. With all this inflation.
Yeah, but with inflation, it sounds like you're probably still making about as much as they did.
Exactly.
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe, that's the word. I got to do some math. All right, let's get back to it. So crypto has penetrated a wide range of financial markets, and the housing market stands out as a key example. One of our recent reports found out that 11.6% of first-time home buyers liquidated crypto assets to purchase their home. To better understand how crypto has impacted the real estate industry and how it may continue to do so in the future, we sat down with Redfin chief economist Daryl Fairweather for her insights. According to Fairweather, the percentage of home buyers using crypto to save for their down payment has increased every year from 2019 to 2022. At the same time, many tech companies are working to streamline crypto real estate transactions in order to make it easier for people to buy and sell homes using crypto. When asked if she foresees the blockchain completely digitizing the traditional real estate process, Fairweather said the futuristic world people envision, where you pay for a home with digital currency and the transactions just happens instantly, is still years away. She continued, it's a hard jump from everything being on paper, on the county level, to everything existing on the blockchain. It's a cool, optimistic version of real estate, but it's hard to imagine how we get from A to B.
I'm not sure who she's been talking to, but I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but that process is already in place.
Yep.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
I was thinking, I was like, and I'm like, what? You see, is who they bring to the table, I'm like, no shots at her. And, but it's like, with all due respect, they should have called an expert within the crypto realm to talk about these issues instead of, this other financial person, and maybe they would have had a more healthier insight into this. But it says here that even though fully digitized, real estate transactions across the industry are still years away, in her opinion. Some mortgage lenders are taking the first steps by offering crypto mortgages. Previously, the simplest way to use crypto funds to finance your home was to convert them to cash. However, a crypto mortgage doesn't rely on having cash, just crypto. Let's look at how crypto mortgages work and where you can find one. What is a crypto mortgage? Crypto mortgage lenders are still rare, but their numbers are growing. The product these companies offer differs considerably from traditional mortgages. Here's how. What traditional lenders may rarely consider your crypto assets during the loan origination and underwriting process. That's the only kind of asset a crypto lender will consider. Once again, what traditional lenders may rarely consider your crypto assets during the loan origination and underwriting process. That's the only asset of crypto. What do you guys understand by that? Well, I'm trying to dissect that.
From what I can tell, they don't want to do any kind of conversion because typically traditional mortgages are all done in fiat. So if you're going to have a crypto mortgage, it should all be done in fiat. Fiat exchange, you pay in fiat in terms of your down payment, whatever, and throughout the life of the mortgage crypto is going to be used. That's what I gather from that.
Yeah, I kind of see the same thing. While I mentioned the traditional lenders, they rarely consider your crypto assets, but the crypto lender, that's the only thing that they're actually looking at is how much crypto you have. And the traditional lenders, again, traditional.
Yeah.
Traditional, the way it's always been done, the way that they've always done business. They don't really consider how much crypto you have or anything. And I think that's one of the reasons why earlier in the article, when it said that quite a few people have liquidated their crypto in order to purchase homes. That's the reason they're doing it instead of going through a crypto lender, because crypto lender, you don't have to cash it out or sell it. You can just buy the home with your crypto. And I think it's funny how when I think of that word traditional lenders, I think of old fashioned because
it is.
Right, it is. They're old fashioned. I mean, it's the way things have always been done. It's the same way with automobiles when they first came out, and people didn't think anything about it. People stuck with their horse and carriage instead of looking at automobiles, trying to get automobiles. And traditional lenders, the way things have always been done, some people just get left behind because they're not able to adapt and change. But crypto lenders, I believe like they say that their numbers are increasing. And I think they're the ones that's going to eventually take over, and some of these traditional lenders are going to get left behind.
Right.
Can I add one thing to that? Something similar has already happened in the car market. You know, I don't know about you guys, but my worst experiences have always been going to car dealerships and how that whole process works.
Yeah.
Now you have Carvana and all these other places where you can literally purchase online. You never have to leave your home.
Yeah.
Even if you're selling your car, they'll come and pick it up. You know, so that's 21st century, a way of doing things. It's no different here. The dealers said the same thing when these other cars, when these places came out, Carvana and all these other places started doing business. They tried to put them down and said it would never, and they're growing. They're growing like crazy.
Yeah.
I don't see anything different here with crypto in the real estate space. As a matter of fact, I feel like it's going to really propel the real estate market to the next level.
Yeah, totally agree with you, Mike. And for one thing, I am not liquidating my crypto for a liability. You know, and number two, it would. Sorry,
I said that's a great point.
Yeah, and number two, because I mean, crypto. I mean, it's gaining. The gains are just so incredible. Why would you want to do that unless you have foreseen some greater potential in the risk of liquidating?
Well, can I just say, I'm in that regard, I'm thinking not everybody's liquidating all their crypto. I think they're just liquidating the amount of crypto that it takes to be able to make that purchase. I don't think they're all. Some people might, but I think some people are only liquidating, because that's what I do. If I have to make a purchase in fiat, I'm only going to liquidate. You know,
right.
Purchase.
And that brings me to this topic that hopefully in the future there are more crypto lenders. You know, so that we can actually play the same game that people are playing with fiat within the real estate industry right now. You know, so that we can leverage our crypto to buy actually assets that can grow in the future, like real estate, you know, and so that if I have my cryptocurrency, it can still stay safe while I use that money and reinvest it in real estate, buy houses, and then pay that back in my crypto. And my crypto is still gaining a whole bunch of interest and increasing in price. And hopefully that is a mechanism that can be used. And it's already being used in the crypto universe. You know, Aave.com and other places are already using these instruments, but it's not on the same scale as quote unquote the traditional markets, because the traditional markets, they will lend you a lot of money based on you know, your government credit score, or whatever, if your CPN or whatever. So hopefully there's a system in place that can be similar to that, whereby in the future, based on how they tighten things up, we can leverage real hard cash from not cash, but cryptocurrency from these markets. So traditional mortgage lenders also take your monthly income and credit score into account during their approval process. However, that isn't always the case for crypto mortgage lenders. That's because the loans they offer are 100% collateralized by the assets in your crypto. And this is just what I was talking about. You see, like the traditional guys, they use the credit score, and then based on your credit score, they can alleviate how much money they're going to give to you. You know, they can give you a whole lot based on the trust behind that. But in the crypto universe, they have the same system, but it's 100% collateralized. That means tit for tat, you know, and you can't really play the game as much because you kind of want a little bit more trust to do this much and then, pay what you want back and then have the interest owed, and stuff like that. So that's one thing we need to work. That is going to have to be worked upon in the crypto market to really make it another boom within there. Here's another key difference between crypto mortgages and traditional mortgages.
One second, Mike. Can I jump in 1 second?
Yes, sir.
Just to mention, when you mentioned about the credit scores, and there was actually a story that was news story released recently that I believe it was Equifax, that they were being sued because they released when employers look at potential employees' credit scores before they hired them. Equifax was sending the wrong information to these employers. And there was a large amount of people that didn't get the job because their credit score did not reflect their true credit score. And
Equifax in some trouble.
I think that's yeah, they are in trouble. They're in big trouble. I think that's another flaw in the system, in the fiat system, way things are set up now, where traditional lenders, they look at credit scores. One of the things they look at is credit scores, but that's flawed. That's a flawed system. And people have been saying that for decades. And now it's finally starting to come out, the different flaws that's in the system. But crypto lenders, they do not look at credit scores. I think that's good. I think that's another good sign for crypto lenders.
Man. Wait, Mike, you wanted to say something?
No, I was great point.
Because that's beautiful. Because okay, first off, I want to say, you want to clean your stuff up. I think now is the perfect time to clean your debt and stuff. Call Equifax first, because they're hot and probably don't want no smoke at this moment. And this is what we're talking about. A lot of the proceedings that happen within these credit agencies are not even they're autonomously. So basically they're operating based on codes within what the computers read. They're not operated by humans most of the time. And so there are so many mistakes happening, at least from what I've learned. And that's why it may be refreshing for some of the viewers to hear that you should always dispute your credit, and you should always send letters there, always update, because there's a plethora of mistakes being happening in these agencies all the time. All the time. So yep, always stay on top of that. Where did I leave off? Fully collateralized?
I believe, you left off here, so you're right.
Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, here's another key difference between crypto mortgages and traditional mortgages. With a traditional mortgage, should you spend some of the money you have in your savings or investment accounts, the amount you owe on your home and your monthly payments don't change. However, with a crypto mortgage, the value of your crypto could change overnight. If the value of your crypto portfolio shrinks, the lender will expect you to make up the difference. I mean, when I dissect this article, I'm even seeing the level of the person writing it. But we'll talk about that in a second. All right. So, the lender will expect you to make up the difference up to the amount you owe, so your loans remains fully collateralized. Alternatively, a crypto lender might also raise your interest rate or your monthly mortgage payment. Most banks don't accept cryptocurrency directly when you make your down payment, mortgage payments, or pay other fees associated with your home purchase. Unless you work with a specialist crypto mortgage lender, okay, you need to cash in your crypto for dollars to make your home purchase. Okay, I'm officially a specialist crypto mortgage lender. Come on, y'all. Y'all, come on. This is my office right here. Bring your inquiries over. And no, I'm just kidding. And none of what we do here is financial advice, by the way. Who came up with that term? Specialist crypto mortgage lender. Wow, people are making money.
Yep.
You know, and Mike, if you go back up just a little bit to that past paragraph we're reading, one more, you know, what they were saying and what I was trying to say about the author of this is that we do have stable currencies. Not all cryptocurrencies are extremely volatile. And here on MX3, we go over stable currencies. We go over all of that. Tune into the past episodes and do not feel left out. So stable currencies basically are cryptocurrencies that are pegged to fiat currencies. So they operate on the same mathematics behind that. And they don't have those same extreme volatile dips up or down. You know, and those are mainly what people use. For example, USDC or Tether, those are pegged extremely to the dollar. So those are what people would use in real estate if those type of occurrences were to happen, you know. And I wish the author would have talked about that in this article.
Tomorrow can be a better day if you're looking to get some figures for better pay. Invest in yourself, man, that is the only way. Get your clout up, 800K followers. How you do that, man? By not being a follower. How you get there, man? Hustling and bustling. Then you spice it up, put some brain muscle in.